Hello, hello, hello. Sir David the Bard. I'm coming to you from a local photo shop down here in Australia. It's run by two kangaroos. They're gay, but they did get married down here. Now, here's the video that I'm going to do. I get half the breakfast out of my mouth. Anyway, Utah. I always say you got to laugh with the Mormons. Now I'm going to say you got to laugh at the Mormons. Here's a school that had yearbook pictures altered. Your yearbook picture was altered without your knowledge until you got your yearbook. You paid your money for your yearbook, and then you look in there, and the dress that you wore is changed. You wore a sleeveless dress, which is anti-Mormon. A sleeveless dress. You would think that they ought to put on a burqa if you're a Mormon. In the temple, the women do wear basically a dress, but it looks like a white burqa. Well, anyway, for the school board, or not school board, it was the administration of the high school, decided what girls' boobs should show and which girls' boobs should not show. They put sleeves on sleeveless dresses. They were not consistent. Some girls' boobs were okay. Other girls' boobs, you can't show that cleavage. There's no way. Now, if I paid my money, and again, this is me. This is just me, just the Bard. And I sent my child to school in a certain dress, and somebody altered that dress for eternity. When she goes back at 85 years old and shows her grandchildren the dress that she wore and how stupid the sleeves look on it, I would want my money back, and I'm afraid I would initiate a lawsuit. You know, there is a certain expectation to privacy. Now the school says that they put a sign up that said, I guess, I don't know what the wording of the sign, but your pictures may be altered. Well, some girls got altered, some didn't, so as usual, the Mormon inconsistency. The principal goes, I like those boobs, leave them. And then he goes, those are too little, I don't want those. Put sleeves and a blouse underneath her dress. The Mormons, God, they try to force their entire cult religion upon the residents of the state of Utah. It used to work. Nowadays, it doesn't, because the Bard is in town. There's a new sheriff in town. I went over to Abigail's 9th grade graduation last night, and the asshole that, go look at my videos, that said she couldn't make up her U, we walked right through his line, and he was handing out programs. He just ignored our family. Just ignored our family. Just rude as hell because he lost. I threatened to sue him. It's the only way Mormons change. Take their money. It's the only way Mormons do what's right. Well, there was, I don't know, 800 people there, and after the meeting, he disappeared because he knew I was going to walk up to him and say, can you spell humility? My wife, Mercy, was going bullshit. She says, I hate to go in public with you because you're always complaining. Well, I went into the gymnasium. That's where the graduation ceremonies there took place. Like I said, there's 500 to 800 people in there. The temperature had to be 87 in the room. So after the meeting, I went up to the vice principal and I said, hey, not the guy with the beard, not the little squatty Arab guy that has become a Mormon. And there's a combination for you. An Arab terrorist and now is a Mormon. He's probably on the committee to strengthen the members. Anyway, I said to the guy, good grief, can't you turn the air conditioning up in here? And he said, we don't have air conditioning. I go, Jesus, you got a $3 million school here. You couldn't afford air conditioning in the gymnasium where all the basketball games are played, soccer, you know, bully ball, bully ball. Anyway, it's the Mormons. It's the Mormons. They'll build a school like that, and you sweat your ass off in there. Anyway, I got up and left. I was the only one out of 800 people. I said, screw it. You people are stupid. You people that are doing this. It should be a sign, symbol, and a token to the priesthood that you screwed up. There needs to be air conditioning in this room. Well, I went out and sat in the car in my own air conditioning. Anyway, the Mormons are trying to force their dress standards on non-members. Should be against the law. Should be against the law, and it would be if you went into federal court. Don't go into a Utah court, folks. You'll lose your ass. You'll lose your ass all the way through the right through the Utah Supreme Court. But you go right into the federal court on discrimination. You go right in. You pass all of the Utah courts, and you can do it pro bono, which means you can represent yourself. You don't have to have an attorney to go in on the cause of action being discrimination. So anyway, I've got a link down there. You want to laugh your ass off, you want to cry your eyes out, you got to just laugh. The Mormon circus, they think they're going to cover the world. You know, Pope Benedict there, or John B, or John, I don't know who the Pope is, but he seems to be a hell of a nice guy, and he seems to be, you know, pushing Christian principles. When he shows up to go to the bathroom, he has a larger audience than Monson does at General Conference. So anyway, take a look, and cry and laugh as you will. The bard is gone. I do have health in the navel, marrow in the bones, strength in the loins and ascending, power in the priesthood be upon me and upon my posterity through all generations of time and throughout all eternity. I'm gone twice.